Hi, Bill Cullen here, tossing out the welcome mat for another edition of Cullen's Adventures. We're going to devote our look it up and track it down energies today to an interesting potpourri of subjects, a choice little assortment ranging from rattlesnakes to dandelions to masculine and feminine rhymes in poetry. Our program is presented as a special service by this station and is furnished by Grolier Incorporated, publishers of the Book of Knowledge, the foremost children's encyclopedia for more than 50 years. Well, question number one. Is it true that it's possible to tell the age of a rattlesnake by counting the rattles? Nope. A lot of people believe it to be true, but it's not. When born, a baby rattler has no rattle, but merely a small button on the end of its tail. Each time the skin is shed, the top of the old skin remains attached to this button, and it's the rustling of one of these tips over the adjacent one that makes the characteristic rattling sounds. Now, operating on the theory that a snake sheds its skin once a year, many people believe that the number of rattles equals the number of years. But the fact is that a rattlesnake may shed its skin oftener than once a year, or on the other hand, some of the rattles may, of course, be broken or lost. Now, let's get to dandelions. The milky juice in the stem of all dandelions contains latex, from which rubber is made. Have dandelions ever actually been grown as a source of rubber? Well, they have indeed. A large member of the dandelion family has been cultivated in the USSR expressly for that purpose. Now let's have a word about mountains, huh? Are the mountains of South America higher in general than those on the continent of North America? Yes, sir, by quite a margin, too. In all of North America, there's only one peak higher than 20,000 feet. That's Mount McKinley up in Alaska. Among the Andes Mountains of South America, there are at least 40 peaks higher than McKinley. Mount Aconcagua in Argentina at 22,835 feet is usually considered the highest summit in the Western Hemisphere, but Mount Ojos del Soldado on the Argentina-Chile border may soar even higher. Nobody has ever been able to get up there to check. And now to the poetry. What's the difference between masculine and feminine rhymes? Well, it has nothing to do with the sex of the rhymester. According to the poetry section in the Book of Knowledge, the terms masculine and feminine, when applied to verse, refer to the rhyme syllables at the end of each line. One-syllable words such as cat and rat and moon and June or boy and joy or male and jail are all masculine rhymes. So are two-syllable words when the accent is on the final syllable. For example, arose, suppose, disclose, content, torment, descent. Two-syllable rhymes in which the accent is on the next to the last syllable are called feminine rhymes. Fountain and mountain, for instance, would be correctly described as feminine rhymes. So would beauty and duty and spoken and token, and appropriately female and female. Girl and pearl, and also dame and fame, on the other hand, are rhyme-wise, at any rate, in the masculine category. Are you properly confused? We are. For the moment, confused or no, that's all the time we have till our next get-together. Just this quick P.S., if I may. Before we sign off, here's an invitation to those of you with youngsters still of school age. We've been putting together a booklet containing some more interesting and offbeat facts and figures, and if you'd like to receive a copy to pass on to the kids, why don't you let us hear from you? It's free. All we need is your name and address, printed plainly, please, on a postcard. Mail the card to Cullen's Adventures, Box 3400, Grand Central Station, New York City. We'll send the booklet right out to you. I'll be here at this same spot on your dial tomorrow for another edition of Cullen's Adventures, furnished by Grolier Incorporated, publishers of the Book of Knowledge. Hope you'll be on hand. Till then, this is Bill Cullen saying thank you and goodbye.